So today I wanted to talk about a really cool concept to me, and that's the concept of nostalgia. So nostalgia it's basically a memory, but it's a specific kind of memory. And the reason it's so interesting to me is because it uses so many different parts of the brain, and that's what I want to talk about, because the warm, positive, non-stressed, relaxed feelings you get whenever you think of whether it be childhood memories or memories with friends that are nostalgic to you, you can recreate that in your life if you know what goes into you remembering and feeling certain ways about those memories. And it really comes down to a couple core things. One of those has to do with a type of memory called an episodic memory. And if you think about an episode like a TV show, you're remembering it from start to finish. You're remembering it from a certain starting point to a certain point where you stop having those feelings. And that takes place in your hippocampus, that's taking in all of the sounds, senses, the smells, all of those things around you, and it's building the episode around you. And so one of the core things about nostalgia is remembering all of those different senses around you so vividly. Another one comes from the amygdala, which is the emotional processing center of the brain. And for obvious reasons, that's an important part of remembering specific episodes or specific times, because you're remembering the emotions attached to it. And that's what creates that nostalgic feeling, is remembering senses, the episode that you were in, but not only that, you're remembering how you felt at the time. And that is the deep nostalgic feeling that you always feel. And then third happens in the prefrontal cortex, and that's what makes you attach to it so much, is that's the part of the brain that deals with your self-reflection and attaching to your self-concept. And the reason that's so important is that whenever all of your senses are active, whenever your amygdala is working in overtime, your prefrontal cortex, it goes into overdrive mode, and it's trying to find the meaning in what's going on around you. It's attaching it to the concept you have of yourself, and you're putting yourself in that memory, and that's all happening in the prefrontal cortex. And that's why these nostalgic feelings are so easy to remember and so easy to go back to, is because you've attached yourself to it so strongly. And I think that's what's important, is you can create nostalgic feeling now. You just have to be intentional about it. Nostalgia comes from the feelings that you yourself had, and that's important because it comes down to you being present in the moment now. So if you really want to be able to create more of those memories that you can look back on as you're growing older, whatever stage of life you're in right now, you have to be able to be present to feel nostalgia. And that's what makes it such a cool concept to me. So yeah.